You have a WordPress website and you want search engines to drive traffic to your pages. What do? Well, you definitely need a sitemap. A sitemap allows search engines to see all your pages, index them, and thus making your pages searchable. So I need a WordPress plugin. The most popular plugin for this is Yoast. Yoast will create a sitemap for you and also give you other search engine optimization recommendations. In this video, I'm going to show you how I created a sitemap. But the question is, did I like the Yoast plugin or something else? Actually, I went for something else. Welcome to sharingyourpassion.com. I'm Chill and my goal is to help you transform your passions into an online business. I will assist you with creating WordPress websites, online courses, email automation, membership sites, social media and how to make it work for you, sales and marketing, and more. Basically, you provide the passion and I provide assistance, and let's work to get your dreams realized. Subscribe and click the notification bell to set your dreams in motion. There are two kinds of sitemaps. The visible kind for your visitors, website visitors, and the invisible type, which is like a XML version for search engine robots. This video is focused more on the XML sitemaps to get your website, your new website, indexed, visible, and searchable by search engines. While the visual sitemaps were more important a long time ago, maybe 10, 15 years ago, it helped visitors on your website find your pages, but today it's not used as much, so we won't be doing that today. We'll just be focused on the XML sitemaps. Okay, so why is an XML sitemap important for search engine optimization? If you think of your website as a house, each page of your site is a room. You can think of an XML sitemap like a blueprint to your house. This blueprint makes it easy for Google and other search engines to quickly and easily find your rooms within your house. Sitemaps are important for SEO because they make it easier for Google to find your site pages. If you search for a SEO or sitemap plugin for your WordPress website, more often than not, Yoast will come out #1 as the recommended plugin for it. And rightly so, because it provides a lot of features to help you improve your search engine optimization. I'm going to install Yoast and see if all these features are useful or it's just bloat for me. Because really I simply want a sitemap so that the search engines can find my pages. I might not need all of these things. So let's go install Yoast in my WordPress website. I'm actually going to do it in my locally installed WordPress website because I don't want to mess with my live site right now. I don't like installing and testing plugins and removing it on my main site because it might leave a lot of unnecessary files I do not want. So I do all my testing in my local copy of my website. If you want to learn how to install WordPress in your local machine, I have a video for that. Check the description section below if I've already uploaded that video. That video shows you how to install WordPress locally and also migrate or clone your main site to your local laptop or computer. So you can do all the testing in your computer and not affect your main site. Okay, let's mosey on to our dashboard to install Yoast. Let's go to plugins. Add new. Let's do a search for sitemap. There you go, Yoast is the first result. Activate it. Let's go to settings. And here you see XML sitemaps. That's the one I want. It's turned on. I guess this is the top level of the sitemap. And if you want to see all my posts, click here. Okay, there you go. There's all my posts. These are what I want the search engines to see. Now the search engine bots can go through all of this and index them for their search results. So anytime I submit a new post, it will come in here automatically. I don't have to do anything else. And then when the Google bots or Bing or other search engines come in here to check my XML site, they'll see the new pages. Alright, so now I have an XML sitemap. But the thing is, what else does Yoast do, and do I need it all? Let's go check on Yoast. We can see here Yoast has a new sort of notification area up here, and let's click that. Okay, it goes to their main settings page, and we see here how Yoast tries to promote their premium services upgrades. So you have to go through a configuration wizard. I'm not sure if I really want to do that right now. Let's go to one of my posts. Okay, and scroll down and you'll see the Yoast sort of post interface. It shows you a snippet of what it'll look like in the Google search engine. This will be the link in the search engine, and this is the little description. So it gives you an idea that the first couple of sentences are quite important to give people a review or a little description detailing what your page is about, and you should put your important keywords and phrases here, right? You can edit it here. Okay, so this is the mobile version of the search result for Google. Let's click on the desktop. This is what it'll look like if you're using a laptop or a PC. What if we click edit snippet? Okay, so Yoast allows you to edit the link. And it gives you this form to give a meta description to your post. SEO analysis. Let's check this out. Okay, here are the recommendations. Yoast is saying no internal link appear in this page. So I guess Yoast knows that search engines love to have links inside your page. Another red alert is the key phrase length. No focus on key phrase was set for this page. Meta description length. SEO title. Image alt attributes. Outbound links. Good job. There's an outbound link. The text contains 557 words. Good job. Okay, so these are recommendations. The reds are the ones you can improve upon. The orange are the so-so, and the green means you've done these well. So that's pretty cool. Let's check readability. Consecutive sentences. The text contains 5 consecutive sentences starting with the same word. Oh, really? Subheading distribution. One section of your text is longer than 300 words and is not separated by any subheadings. Flesh reading ease. The copy scores 59.3 in the test, which is considered fairly difficult to read. Really? Transition words. Only 26% of the sentences contain transition words, which is not enough. Good results. Passive voice. You're using enough active voice. That's great. Paragraphs. Length. None of the paragraphs are too long. Great job. Sentence length. Great. Yeah, so these are good tips, advice, recommendations by Yoast to conduct search engine optimization friendly practices. So that's pretty important. That's probably pretty important for most. That's quite important for new bloggers, for people with new websites, to understand all these tips. But you know what? I just feel like Yoast is doing too much, and it might bog down my site, because all I need was just a sitemap. And now that I know some of the advice that Yoast gives, I'll just record these advice in just a separate text file on my laptop to remind me whenever I create a new post that I should go through all these checklists, that I don't need constant reminder on my dashboard to do this, because eventually it might slow down my website. I want a really light website. So that means I'm not going to keep Yoast for now. I'm going to remove it and install something else. I'm going to look for something light that's just specifically created to create a sitemap for me and nothing else. I just want that feature and no bloat. I don't want to be constantly reminded for upgrades and this notification and that notification. I just want my WordPress core to be light as possible. So I'm going to uninstall Yoast and look for a great alternative, and I think I know one. Let me deactivate it first, and let's delete it. I just hope it doesn't leave a bunch of files on my server. Let's go click on Add New. sitemap. Okay, here are the results when I search for sitemap in the WordPress plugins. Remember, Yoast was number 1, and over here number 2 is Google XML Sitemaps. Now I think this is what I'm looking for. Let's click this. Use this plugin to greatly improve SEO to create special XML sitemaps, which will help search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and Ask to better index your site. Ask is still around. With such a sitemap, it's much easier for crawlers to see the complete structure of your site and retrieve it more efficiently. The plugin supports all kinds of WordPress generated pages as well as custom URLs. Additionally, it notifies all major search engines every time you create a post about new content. Supported since over 9 years and rated as the best WordPress plugin. It will do exactly what it's supposed to do, providing a complete XML sitemap for search engines. Okay, this is important. It will not break your site, slow it down, or annoy you. Guaranteed. Now that is what I want. That is what I want when I'm looking for a plugin. Just to do exactly the thing I need and nothing else, and no bloat, and no notifications for upgrades. So this is what I'm going to install now. Let's install it. So this is called Google XML Sitemaps. Okay, so that was quick to install. Okay, let's activate it. And it refreshed in my plugins page. Here it is, Google XML Sitemaps. Okay, let's go to settings. Search engines haven't been notified yet. The URL to your sitemap index is... Okay, so let's click that. Right click, open a new tab. Uh-oh. So I installed the XML sitemap generator for my local installation of my website, but I think there's a problem. If I visit the sitemap link, it is empty. And when I visit this, there was a problem while notifying Google. View result, I get this. So I think it's not gonna work for a local site. It needs to be a public, on the internet, on the web server. Yeah, my local website is hidden from the public. They can't see it. Nothing outside my, my network can see my site, only me. So that's why I think this doesn't work. So you know what? I have to install it in my main site. So let's go to my main site right now, install this plugin. Okay, this is my dashboard of my main site. Now let's go to plugins, add new. Okay, plugin activated. Let's go to the settings. Okay, here is the link to the sitemap. Let's click on that. There's 2 items here. One is for the sitemap and one is for the image sitemap. Let's go click the sitemap first. This is an XML file, okay? Okay, so I have 31 entries here. So these are some of my pages. These are not posts, these are pages, the static pages. And now I'm starting to see some of my posts. And what's the last post? Is that my newest post? Yeah, that's my most recent post. Great. So I have my XML sitemap. That's funny though that it's generated by Jetpack. So somehow the XML sitemap plugin is working with my Jetpack plugin. Interesting. So one quick note about why XML Sitemap is working with Jetpack to produce my sitemap is probably because I already had Jetpack installed, and that's one of the services they provide, sitemaps. And when I installed the new plugin, it noticed that Jetpack already took care of it. The one thing that Jetpack might not be doing is, at least the free version, is that this plugin actually notifies Google and other search engines on a periodic basis of my sitemap and its updates. I'll be keeping this plugin because it works well with Jetpack's sitemap. Let's go back to here. Let's click on Notify Search Engines about your sitemap. Ping was executed. Please see below for the result. Okay, Google was successfully notified about changes. Great. Bing was successfully notified about changes. Awesome. So, okay, that link submitted it to the two big search engines. So to submit your sitemap, all you had to do was click this link. Notify search engines about your sitemap. Update notification. Notify Google about updates of your site. Notify Bing, formerly MSN Live Search, about updates of your site. Yeah. Add sitemap URL to the virtual robots file. Okay, good. That's what I needed. So now with my sitemap, I don't have to worry about search engines not being able to crawl my content. With this plugin, I'm feeling confident that search engines now have their sights set on my website, my new website. And that's it. Now I can sleep and not have to worry that search engines are not crawling my site. And I'm pretty happy that I haven't filled my WordPress site with bloatware like Yoast, even though it can help because it can remind you of things, of best practices about search engine optimization techniques. But I don't need that. I'll do that on my own. I just want my WordPress site to be as fast as possible, less bloatware, no extra notifications. See, that Yoast notification thing is gone. There we have it. I have a light, fast WordPress site with less bloatware, and I get my sitemap. I almost forgot, there's one more thing I need to do. I need to submit the XML Sitemap URL, the link, to my Google Search Console. Okay, to get the link, we need to go back to Settings, XML Sitemap. This is the link. And when it opens up, remember, this is what you see. So I'll just copy this link. And if you go to Google and you do a search for Google Search Console, enter and click this link here, search google.com, search console. And we go over here, select property, sharingyourpassion.com, sitemaps. Okay, here is where I need to enter that URL. Okay, and it's the sitemap.xml. Let's submit that. Okay, so successful. Google will periodically process it and look for changes. You will be notified if anything goes wrong with it in the future. Got it. Okay, so here it is. It shows up as my sitemap and it's success. I'm hoping Google will visit my links soon, index all my pages, so I start showing up in results. Another trick to see what Google has indexed so far, even though it indexed a lot of my testing pages, is go to a new browser page and you can type site and colon your website name. Mine is sharingyourpassion.com. Enter, and this will give you all the pages that Google has indexed already for you. That concludes this video. I hope you found this useful, and if so, please give the video a like. Let me know down in the comment section below if you have other questions that I haven't addressed, and I'll certainly get back to you as soon as I can. I'll be doing more videos like this, so subscribe and click the notification bell to see those. And remember, it's my mission to give you the tools and inspiration to help you build your online business and transform your passion into success. Thank you.